Hello, creeps.
All right, welcome back to Fright Night Flicks. You're here with Dan and Darren.
What's up, guys?
What is up, everyone? Today we're reviewing the 2002 Halloween Resurrection.
Michael, come and see me. Look at me.
If you know nothing about it, well, I'm going to tell you a little about it. 3 years after he last terrorized his sister, Michael Myers confronts her again before traveling to Haddonfield to deal with the cast and crew of a reality show which is being broadcast from his old home.
This movie sucks.
It's interesting. Well, dude, that, you know what? That like synopsis kind of sucks. It's a little confusing because it's like he terrorizes his sister, he confronts her again before traveling to Haddonfield. It's like the way they worded that was strange.
Well, but I guess Laurie isn't at Haddonfield currently, so he has to go somewhere, terrorize her, then he comes back, and that's the whole movie in the house.
And to be honest, the terrorizing his sister, not really a big part of this movie.
No, I mean, that's just like the little intro.
Yeah, well, we don't even need to get into that. Let's jump into the director. Rick Rosenthal, he's directed Halloween before. He directed Halloween 2, which has probably one of my favorite scenes.
Which one?
What's that kid's name? The one that wears the Myers mask. Loomis tries to shoot him, runs across the street, gets hit by a cop going like 60.
Yeah, great.
Explodes in a truck.
Yeah, that was really funny.
I mean, it's great in all the wrong ways. It's great where this movie is great. So I understand why he may be directing this.
Where this movie's great?
Oh, yes.
What are you talking about?
There's greatness in here.
Well, there is some interesting things. I'll say that.
Okay, we'll get into it. Writers, Larry Brand. Actors, we got Jamie Lee Curtis and surprising Busta Rhymes. Also Tyra Banks.
Dude, who would have thought Busta would be in this movie?
Dude.
Hey, when you see Busta Rhymes in a movie, things aren't going good.
It's tough, and he really gets into his character.
Busta likes to say his thoughts out loud when he acts.
Damn, you good. Shit you come up with off the top of your head, boy. Why don't you just pat yourself on the back? Oh, rock chummy. Oh.
Busta's going to the door. Busta likes karate. Busta's very smart.
You know, I have his name in the show, and I'll bring it up whenever I talk about him. But I think we're going to be calling him Busta, right?
I think we should. I mean, what is it, Freddy? Freddy doesn't fit him.
No, it really doesn't.
No.
So, Busta, Freddy, it's Busta.
Yeah.
By the way, there's also that guy from American Pie in this.
I know. He's a
That's
perv.
all I know him from.
Yeah, same.
So, anyways. Rotten Tomatoes. Critics give it a 10%, audience a 24%. What do you think about that?
I think that's fair. I think they're lucky they got that.
Hey, dude, this is a bad movie. Let's just be honest. But
the only hope is it so bad it's good.
Correct. And I will argue that it is.
We'll wait till the end, I'll tell you.
All right. So before we jump into the actual reviews, we got some reviews of our own. We actually don't have any I can read to you, but people have been leaving them because Apple, we have 41 now and Spotify 47. So we want to thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and again, man, if you want to support the show, the best thing you could do is just leave us a review. Either hit the stars to give us a review or leave a little message. That's nice too.
Yeah, it's appreciated. But we got some people who's done more than leave us reviews, and they're our top level family members. We want to shout you guys out. Oxley Scorpio, Pretty Boy Fred, Crazy Meg, Lena Vane, and Tanner. We appreciate you guys.
Dude, absolutely. Thank you so much for the support.
We appreciate everyone. We're just saying those are our top supporters. We love them. You know what I mean?
It is what it is. Life isn't fair.
Cut. Let's jump into the critic reviews. The first one we have is from Patrick, and he gave it a certified rotten. No matter what horror fans disagree about, it's nice to see them all come together to confirm that Resurrection is the absolute low point of the entire franchise in every way imaginable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the worst Halloween movie we're going to see. We haven't seen the last few yet, but it's the worst one by far.
Dude, it's almost to the level, it's like a parody of Halloween.
Dude, you're right. It's almost like the scary movie version of Halloween.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's close. We next have Brian, who gives it a rotten. Here's another entry that could be completely wiped from existence, and everybody would be better off.
Yeah.
Wiped from existence.
I don't think this movie needed to be made. It's fun that it's around, I guess. It's going to be fun doing the review, so.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it.
I disagree, but
To
we'll
a
get
level.
there.
All right, let's go over a couple audience reviews, and we'll start with Brendan first. How dare this exist? Lots of, this is like all caps, by the way. After the phenomenal climax of H2O, they're so desperate for money that they pull a middle finger on the Scream Queen, take her victory away, ruin her story, and then deliver a garbage spec script with a trash ending involving cheap kung fu and electrocuted privates. Delete this film at once. 0 out of 10. F. Never, ever watch this garbage. Half a star.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. I understand the anger he's feeling, because I forgot that the reveal is in this one, where we find out what Jamie really did when she supposedly killed Michael. We'll talk about it.
Yes, we'll clear all that up. Last one we have, unnamed, because remember, not everyone hates this movie.
Okay.
Maybe even one of us doesn't hate this movie.
All right.
Unnamed. My friend and I were actually crying at some points in this movie. How can this be a 25% but such a good movie? It's outrageous. It's unfair. There's a scene where Busta Rhymes karate kicks Michael Myers out the window and accidentally effing hangs him. If this isn't the perfect movie to you, then you are mentally handicapped. Five stars.
Wow, my friend.
I don't agree with everything he said there, but I mean, I see what he's saying. It's pretty great at points.
There is some fun to be had with this movie.
Let's just jump into the initial impressions.
So, can I say my first thought when I watched this?
Yes.
The level of disrespect that this movie showed towards Michael is crazy. I'm actually angry at what they did to him.
How so?
They had Busta Rhymes karate kick him out the window. And then also, to add on top of that, Busta Rhymes also shocks Michael's balls.
Yeah, that's not a good look. Busta Rhymes actually at one point pretends to be Michael as well.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Busta Rhymes even like taps him in the head and tells him to leave. Yeah, and Michael leaves.
Yeah, kind of clowns Michael. I mean, Michael Myers, who's killed countless people, who survived gunshots, being blown up. But no, a karate kick from Busta Rhymes knocks him out the window and hangs him.
Dude, yeah.
Don't you really feel like they like disrespected Michael and honestly the franchise in a way? Like, why would they let Busta Rhymes do that to him?
Maybe Michael just wanted to be a reality TV star.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, he's got to go along with what the producer wants.
Dude, it was wild. And then on top of that, you're right. Like the reviewer said, the Laurie Strode stuff too is crazy. Because talk about disrespect to the main Scream Queen, right? What'd they do to her? They had her actually kill a real person, so now her life's in total shambles. And then she sets Michael up in a crazy way, which doesn't make very much sense. And she botches the thing because she can't pull the trigger, and she gets killed by Michael at the end.
Well, the beginning.
Well, the end of that scene, beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane to do that to her.
Yeah, they did just get rid of her quick. And it wasn't very, it was anticlimactic, I would say.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like, I don't know. I just couldn't, when it started out like that, I was like, wow.
I mean, I like the campiness of it. It is funny in that way. I just got annoyed that they did that to Michael and to Laurie. However, there were some fun parts. Like, it was goofy. I mean, Busta Rhymes is in a different movie, I think. But it's fun to watch.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes is tough. Dude, this is filled with some of the worst acting I've seen in a while.
It's almost a made-for-TV parody, like you kind of said.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the fact that they have reality TV and like these camera feeds, and then they have this kid that's kind of monitoring the feeds, which it's just, there's a lot going on.
What is he doing? Why is he in this movie?
Yeah, I know. I have it when we break it down. We'll talk more about him. But yeah, overall, it is, so it's like, honestly, all you can say, it's a terrible movie, through and through bad. But it is possible to be so bad that it's good. I didn't hate, like, once I like got over, like, okay, this is not a scary movie. This isn't like, I don't know, it's not a masterpiece of like the filming and the not choreography. What's the
cinematography?
Or, you know, and what's the music one?
Audiotography?
No, what's it called? The
composition, musical composition,
composing, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Anyways, we can just cut that off.
Just restart your thing.
Yeah, once you realize that this is not like a great horror movie, it's not scary, it's kind of a joke. And if you can let go of the previous, 6 movies we've watched,
Yeah.
it's almost like Halloween 3 in a way. It's just a different movie.
This movie has made me think about how I need to think about movies. Movies have to do something good. Like, there has to be something you like about it. For example, Halloween, the previous ones, I guess maybe the first 2, they were really creepy and scary. They did that good. And then some movies are good because they're like, this could be hey, as long as it's kind of entertaining and funny, I'll like it. It just has to do something good. The problem is I feel like this one doesn't do that much good. A lot of this movie, you're just walking around the house and they're just exploring for a good 30 minutes, just talking. And the characters, there's no connection. You have no connection to them at all.
Yeah, there's like no character development. I think it's okay. So let's just be honest. We're really going down. Is it so bad that it's good? And we need to have it like funny moments, which I think there are, like over the top bad acting. We got that.
Yeah.
What else do you need for that?
I think you need to be entertained.
Entertaining,
You can't have
possibly.
just moments. It's like the whole ride has to be entertaining. You can't have just these little spots where it's fun and then just gaps of nothing.
Dude, the premise of this alone is ridiculous. Having them a live streaming show going on in the Myers house. I wonder if they got that idea of like from the last one where they were going to bring the radio show in.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
And they're like, oh, let's just bring a TV show. Anyways, whatever. By the way, Mike's mask, terrible in this too.
Yeah,
Another
that's
bad
weird.
mask, not into it. We just need to get into the show because there's like, we were going to break down everything. We haven't even started. Hey, do you want more Fright Night Flicks? We got you covered. When you join our Patreon or become a YouTube member, you get access to a bonus episode every month. And trust me, we have some episodes you're not going to want to miss. Everything from cult classics to slashers and some of the most absurd horror movies that we just can't fit on the main show. Like Troll 2, which has no trolls and isn't related to Troll 1. And if that isn't enough, you'll get early access to all the episodes before anybody else. And if you really want to be part of the madness, our top tier members can pick our horror movies and make us suffer through whatever you guys want. So if you really love what we do and want to help support the show, head over to Patreon, search up Fright Night Flicks, or just hit that little join button on YouTube. We'd love to have you. Back to the show. Okay, so this movie starts off in a tunnel under an insane asylum, and we get some narration by Laurie. And I'm going to narrate for you.
And by the way, guys, pay attention because this is deep.
Yes, think about this. You've heard of the tunnel, the one we all go through. Sooner or later, at the end, there's a door, and waiting for you on the other side of that door is either heaven or hell. This is that door.
Dang.
Yeah, so the door, you may be like, what the F, what door are you talking about? It's the door to her cell is what they show. Like, she's locked up.
Yeah, she's lost her mind.
So whatever that, you can go with all that, heaven or hell, or it's just Laurie behind the door.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's something a mile, Myers is going to come meet her, whatever. She's got to face him, heaven or hell, who knows?
Yeah.
All right, so Laurie is locked up. Remember last movie, she took the officer's gun, stole Michael, stole a coroner's van or whatever, ended up chopping off his head. Not exactly what happened. We already knew this. We talked about it last movie, right?
Yes, but no one's supposed to know this till now.
Yeah, right. So this is like, they give like a couple nurses walking around there like telling the story.
Yeah.
Which it's like, I don't know. Should she be in that high? Well, she did some bad. I don't know. You chopped a dude's head off. Even though it wasn't Michael, I guess you would get in trouble if it was even.
Well, she's in an insane asylum though, right?
Yeah.
It's not, I think you cut yourself off. Were you going to say, should she even be there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why?
She went insane. What he's trying to get to is she killed an innocent man. That's what we learned.
But she didn't know that.
No, but they don't even know that. You haven't said it.
Oh. You guys don't know what happened yet? Okay, let me just get to what happened, then we can break it down.
Good God.
Okay, you remember last movie, Michael got knocked off the second story, fell down on the table, had like a big knife in his chest. Laurie ends up leaving. Oh, she tries to kill him, then she gets pulled away and she leaves.
Right.
The paramedics come in. He ends up smashing the medics. Yeah, it is the medics. I don't know why I laughed. The medics' larynx.
Yeah.
He squeezes his neck. Then he does a clothes swap on him. So,
Well, by the way, we're only seeing what happened there in this movie. We didn't see it in the last movie. So they're giving like some additional story to what happened.
yeah. So then now the medics dressed up as Michael Myers. He gets put in the body bag. Laurie picks him up, wrecks the van, sends him flying down the window. He gets pinned on the tree by the van, and then she cuts his head off.
Yeah.
They do have that interaction where they're trying to talk. He's reaching out. He's trying to pull his mask. That's because it's a medic. He couldn't talk because his throat got squeezed.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Laurie killed an innocent man, which is, again, a crazy thing to build into her story now.
I mean, it is a pretty hardcore kill if you think about it, too. This dude was pinned, trapped, like barely alive, like trying to reach for help, and she cut his head off.
Yeah, I would also say, though, he could easily have done more to save himself. Maybe some normal hand movements, or you know, just take off the mask, unless there was some way Michael glued it to his head.
Yeah, maybe like you could give some signs with like, wait.
Maybe just do a little heart that Michael would have done.
Could you imagine? Oh, it's so funny. So anyways, after Michael did the swap, whatever, Laurie killed the guy, Michael actually goes back to this head, which I guess was just still there because he got his mask back.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I guess so.
How did he must have somehow been around.
Well, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, I guess. How did he find that? You're right. I was going to say he was there, but I forgot he wasn't there because that wasn't Michael. I don't know.
Yeah, he must have. Maybe he was. Oh, okay. Wait, by the way, a couple things here. They show his like face looks way too normal.
They showed his face?
Oh, they showed Michael's face. Unless I'm wrong.
Are you sure that wasn't just another coroner? I thought that was a coroner that took off the mask and revealed that it wasn't Michael.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Okay, whatever. This movie's stupid, so let's just go with that.
Yeah. Anyways, I did like, though, when the nurses are like gossiping about all this, one of them's like, oh my God, she killed the wrong person. And it's like, we all get it. Like, they're trying to like point it out so hard to the audience. Like, let's be honest, this movie doesn't really treat us with much respect or anybody in this franchise.
But you have to remember, we're watching this, 20, 30 years later? The people at this time that watched this movie did not know Laurie killed an innocent person until just now, which would be quite the shocker, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. If you didn't give it away last movie, I guess I would be pretty shocked too.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known but it was planned, by the way. They did plan this. It's not like they wrote this in after the fact, which is again crazy. But the thing is, as soon as I heard the story and that she killed an innocent man, I'm like, where does her storyline go?
Not far.
You can't go far with this.
Not far.
Because the poor lady is her life's destroyed now.
Okay, speaking of that, let's cut over to Laurie. So we see her, she's in the insane asylum. She's in her room. And my first thoughts here when they show her is, oh no, they're doing it again. She can't speak. Okay, this is Jamie all over again.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was terrified.
Yeah, well, luckily it didn't turn out entirely that way. She's doing a little fake job, but it's okay.
Yeah, so she's pretending they're giving her pills. She's hiding all her meds inside this Raggedy Ann doll. By the way, original movie, she had a similar Raggedy Ann doll on her dresser in the bedroom, so they like put it together.
That's cute of them, I guess. Thank you.
I mean, I guess they had some continuity.
Yeah,
they respect something. The nurses also mentioned that Laurie often just makes her way to the roof where she tries to jump off. This has happened multiple times. She gets caught. By the way, just at this like facility, horrible security. You don't notice this?
Well, no, I'm more interested. Did you think she was really trying to get off the roof to jump off?
I did at first.
I wanted to make fun of you so bad.
Why? Well, obviously I know the setup.
It wasn't. Okay.
But it's just like they keep saying, oh yeah, she keeps like going. If they think that she's done it multiple times, like how does she always get out of this place?
Yeah, I don't even think you'd have access to just go up the stairs to the top level. I feel like that should be locked, right?
Well, that and like, okay, there's this guy named Harold that we're going to talk about for a second. He is just like outside the facility.
Walking the premises.
He's just walking around. This dude wears a clown mask and pretends to be serial killers.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who, okay, yes. You're talking about one of the inmates.
Yeah, just roams around. Outside.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're not really good at watching them.
Well, it's terrible because like he gets picked up, they take him back to his cell, and then it's like they go to the two security guards are looking at the cameras and they're like, oh, Harold's now in the basement. I thought you just put him in his room. Like, all right, let's round him up.
Yeah,
it's
do
like,
they not lock the doors?
I feel like there'd be multiple locked doors.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I mean, especially someone who's pretending to be a serial killer. Anyways, they think they see him on the camera, but it's like obviously Michael Myers in the basement.
Yeah, Michael's been there. We saw the outside gate was open and Michael was outside, right?
Yeah, he might have been.
In.
I think he was outside at one point, but he's in the tunnel system now.
Whatever, yeah.
But it always does make me laugh too, because it's like these people don't remember anything. It's like you guys would recognize he's got to be the most famous person around at this time.
I don't know that they saw his face though.
Oh, and also, we're not in Haddonfield, are we?
No. So
All right, we'll cut him some slack on that one.
Sure.
Now the security guards, they got to go get Harold. They think it's the guy in the clown mask. So they go down in the basement, but they immediately like split up, right?
Well, yes, because the vending machine with the snacks happens to be down in the basement, and one security guard gets distracted.
Yes, he goes to the snacks. The other one doesn't. The other one screams. Other security guard, snack guy, comes into the laundry room where the laundry machine, I think it's the washer, is just spinning.
Right.
First of all, a couple things. One, he just walks past a body on the floor. Just happened not to see that. That's fine.
Yeah.
The washing machine, the frame rate that they shot that at was all jacked.
Well, they slowed it down to make it dramatic, I think, at one point.
They didn't have the capabilities back then.
It was weird. I know. I was like, wait, what's... I thought it was a bad copy I was watching or something.
Yeah, it looked rough, to say the least. Anyways, he ends up opening it up. It's his partner's head in the like dryer sheets.
I don't know, some sheets
in
that
the,
are being
in
dried.
the dryer.
Yeah.
Are washed. I'm not sure which one it was. It was a front loader. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, so the security guard finds his partner's head in the dryer. And you guys remember in the last movie when Michael Myers did that one arm hang?
Dude, who thought this would come back again?
Dude, they must have loved that scene because he does the exact same thing where it's just one armed, like lowering himself down. Total control. This dude's like a god, too. Grip strength, unbelievable.
It's a slow, very slow, controlled come down from wherever location he is. Because that's really the question is, where is he up in the ceiling? Like, how is he doing this?
I don't know. And he always, when he does the hang, it's not like he's like bent up hiding up top. He's full straight body. He comes down straight.
Yeah, it's the stupidest looking thing in the world.
It is. So anyways, he lowers down behind the security guard. Security guard stumbles backwards, trips over his buddy's body, gets his throat slit. He's dead. Two down like that.
Boom, Michael's here.
Yes.
Let's have some fun.
But let's just get to it. Michael makes his way back to Laurie's room. Straight Kool-Aid man's the door.
I did like they tried to open the door. He was having a hard time, so he shoves his head through it. Just blasts open.
Yeah, he does that a couple times. So he ends up standing over Laurie's bed, gets ready to stab, but of course it's a setup. She's had the whole sheets and the sheet stuff, sheet pile. Hits him with a lamp. She ends up escaping up to the roof. Michael gets up there. Oh, Laurie's gone. But there are these sheets over here by the edge. I wonder what those are.
Yeah, Michael's going to go investigate.
Yeah, so he walks over there. Then Laurie appears behind the door. This is all a trap. She's got like a little machine hoist button, hits it, rope magically around his leg. Michael's upside down, hanging off the side of the building.
She had planned this whole thing to get Michael to walk out to this specific location, and his foot had to be within this, 1 foot space to get looped where there was a rope underneath. So he had to step on that spot to let that pulley system slowly yank his leg up. That was the stupidest thing.
Oh, I liked it too because Michael's hanging and he's just like sitting there, like not doing anything, just kind of like a wounded animal, like I don't know what to do. What is the animal if you flip it over, it's like lost?
What? I don't even know what
If
you're
you flip
talking
it
about.
over.
A turtle?
No.
Okay.
So Laurie ends up talking some nonsense to him. Like, I mean, really, she's just like trash talking Michael as he's hanging there, right?
Are you afraid of me? I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, she's having another one of her moments. It doesn't pay off in this one. She gets his butcher knife. He had dropped it when he flipped upside down. So now she's got it, and she's starting to cut this rope because, again, he's like hanging off the side. So I guess her big plan, hang him upside down, cut it, drop him down to his death.
Which is funny, though, because it's like, Laura, this dude. He's not going to die from this.
Yeah, this isn't even like he'll take this like a champ. Also, it doesn't seem to be like that high up.
Nah.
I mean, I don't know. When she's going to fall off in a second, I don't know. I feel like you might be able to survive. Now is where it gets a little weird because as she starts cutting, all of a sudden Michael hears like sharp squealing noises in his head and he starts like ripping at his head. To which Laurie now gets visions of her murdering the dude. That, I guess, triggered her seeing the guy grab his mask back in the beginning, last movie.
First thing, I don't understand why Michael was grabbing at his head and that noise even happened. I don't understand what that was.
What I think it really is I think Michael's playing around. I think he's trying to trick her to think that it's somebody in the mask again.
I mean, that's next level tactics, if that's true, because that is what happens. Yeah, Laurie's seen him grab at the mask, which is exactly what happened to the guy she killed. So you can understand she might be like, oh, maybe this isn't Michael. However, this guy was stalking her up there, so.
Okay, so this makes Laurie decide, you know what? I have to see if it's him or not. Of course, walks over to him, goes to grab the mask and pull it off when he grabs her arm with the knife. So now we have like a struggle for the knife. Now the rope breaks, sending Michael and her over the side of the building. Remember that grip strength of Michael? It's coming back because this dude grabs the ledge with one hand, holding on, just like barely holding on to this ledge with one hand. With his other hand, he's again was struggling with Laurie with that knife, right?
Right.
So he's holding himself up. Now you may be wondering, how is Laurie going to hold on? Well, that's because Michael takes that knife, stabs her in the back, saves his sister, saves her from falling to her death. Because now she's skewered
That's right.
to him. Was that a bad guy move or a good guy move?
Oh, it was a bad guy move. He wanted one last scene with her.
But she would have died if she just fell off.
Yeah, but he wanted to be the one to kill her. That was more of an accidental thing.
I don't know about that. I think he was trying to save Laurie.
Why would he save her?
Controversial take.
That's a stupid take.
He
wouldn't
doesn't,
save her.
want this to end.
Oh, well, all right.
Okay, I forgot about this part. Here's where Laurie sends some mixed signals here, okay? Because Michael, okay, he didn't save her, whatever. He stabbed her in the back, skewered her, all right?
Okay.
Now, Laurie appears to be, I don't know, having a moment because she looks him in the eyes, directly in the face, leans forward, and kisses her brother on the lips.
It was sweet. I mean, that's weird. Actually, that's weird.
I'm your brother. Do you want to kiss me on the lips? You don't kiss your brother on the lips.
But he's wearing a mask, so it's a mask.
I mean, I guess that's true. Whatever. She kisses him on the lips. I thought it was gross.
No,
Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
don't want to. I am on your side. I just want to be clear. That is disgusting.
I hope we don't get in that situation. Apparently, it's not as weird to one of us.
I'll let you drop, bro.
Well, then she flips it. She goes from sweet to sour here and says, I will see you in hell, pushes herself off, falls to her death. And dude, this scene of her falling was terrible, dude.
I'll see you in hell.
The falling back through the air, corny as ever, look. And then she lands in like the position, you know, where you hit the ground and you're just like, ugh.
I mean, I guess this moment is supposed to be big because Laurie Strode. We're seeing her get killed by Michael. It's ended, right? This whole arc it's done, and I think it's supposed to be dramatic, but it's so corny. The whole thing was just beyond corny. That I mean, like you have written up there, haha. It was just funny.
I found it funny. Like this is where I knew I'm like, okay, this is the type of movie we're in.
Man,
this ain't gonna be good.
I'm surprised she even signed off on this.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I have trivia right here.
Oh.
Jamie Lee Curtis hated the idea of a sequel as she felt that Laurie had a satisfying ending in the previous film. She initially refused to be in this film until she ultimately agreed to do it, only under the condition that she is killed off in the opening of the film so as to make sure her character, Laurie Strode, wouldn't appear in another sequel.
Which is hilarious because we all know she does later.
Does she? Is she back again?
Yeah. In the newer ones, I think there's some with her in it. Because that's the thing with this movie. This is only one timeline. What have we gone through? 2 different timelines?
I don't
3?
even know
This
at
may be the
this
third.
point.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then we're going to get to the
Maybe
zombie
second.
films and whatever. When I saw her in the movie and what they were doing, I was okay with her dying.
Yeah, I don't, like I said.
I don't want that character to keep going.
Well, this poor character's gone through enough. Just let her go.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, she also was quoted saying this film is a total joke.
Which it is, yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
I agree. Yeah, dude, that's accurate. Okay, we got to get to one other scene before we jump into like the new area we're going to go to.
Yeah, this is just the intro.
Yeah. So after Michael kills Laurie, he's not done yet because he makes his way back in the facility, finds Harold, who's wearing the clown mask, pretending to be John Wayne Gacy. And I guess he respects that because he comes in, takes his knife, I guess you could say passes the torch, hands it to Harold, and leaves in the tunnel.
What the heck was this?
Exactly. I don't
Why
know.
did this happen? I thought, okay, is there some lore or some backstory I don't know? Do you know?
No.
I was hoping there was something to that.
No, I think it was like kind of a joke. Like this guy likes serial killers. Michael respects that.
Wow. That is just
guess.
weird. Just weird.
Why else would he do that?
I have no idea.
Also makes me think, is he pure evil? I wouldn't say that was an evil thing.
Yeah, that was kind of nice. Like, hey, you're like me.
I don't know. It was weird. It was super weird. I almost was wondering, it's like, were they trying to like pass the torch, like a new killer?
That's kind of what I thought, is that this guy is going to now be a killer. I don't know if they were going to go on that with like as far as the movie's concerned. I think we're supposed to think like, hey, he's going to do some damage now, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Michael's not done, so it's not really passing any torch.
Yeah, we gotta. Well, let's just cut over to Haddonfield University.
No,
right?
let's stay in the insane asylum for another hour.
All right, here's where we meet our main cast. We have Sarah. We have Sarah, Rudy, and Jen. Those are like our main three characters. Sarah, she's like a psych major, I guess. I don't know. She's a college kid.
She's the main character, and we only know that because they show her in class, and she seems to know what the professor's talking about. He's talking about the boogeyman or some garbage. But she has honestly no personality.
By the way, that guy, I think is supposed to be Mixter, the doctor from the first or second one, whatever one he was in.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not. I'm over trying to think about these things.
Well, no, I mean, it's the drunk doctor. You remember him. Remember when they bring the Laurie into the room?
Oh, it's supposed to be him?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, yeah, but you're right, though. None of these characters, they don't give, like, there's not much backstory at all. And Sarah, all you need to know is she's a terrible actor.
Terrible actress. Terrible actress, and she, like I said, she's like the good girl, I guess, but doesn't seem to have much of personality at all. We do have Rudy, who's very into cooking. His whole personality is cooking related. We even get to see a scene where he fights Michael using what he knows about cooking.
I know. He brings that into the battle. And then Jen is the blonde, and all I could think is she looks like Brittany Murphy.
So much like Brittany Murphy. You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't Brittany Murphy die?
Yeah, she did a long time ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Rip.
R.I.P. Brittany Murphy. All right, so all these kids have been cast as members of this derangement team. Okay, it's not derangement. It's Dangertainment.
You said it. I'm like, that is not the name.
They're cast in the Dangertainment team. Now, at first, it seems like it's like a psychological, like evaluation thing. It's just a reality TV show.
It really doesn't make much sense of why a lot of them signed up, but they're just doing it. They all signed up to be part of this TV show.
Yeah, and then because at first it's like more of learning about the dark natures of your soul or something. That's how they pose it. But then later in the movie, it's all about getting famous on TV. Yeah,
well, okay. I mean, and their whole goal is they're going to be exploring the Myers house.
Right.
And unveiling some secrets or whatever.
Yeah, so this whole show is produced by Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks. And, but dude, Tyra Banks, a lot of you guys probably don't even know who that is. She was like huge at this time.
Oh, Smoke Show,
all the way. Anyway,
but I think she's crazy.
Is she?
I heard she's a lot to deal with.
All right, in this show, their names are Freddie and Nora. But I'm just going to call them Busta and Tyra because that's just like how I know them.
Yeah, absolutely, because you don't really get to know anyone, so we might as well just use their real names.
Yeah, Tyra Banks actually has like hardly any parts in here. They just show her a couple times.
She's almost like the network technician or something.
I would say they like also didn't really show off the assets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, the Dangertainment, yeah, they're putting them all in the Myers house. They're going to live stream this. We're going to have like cameras. We'll get to it. But first, I got to introduce you to someone who I would say didn't need to be in this movie at all. And that would be Miles.
This was crazy.
So Miles is a high school student who's catfishing Sarah, the main character, pretending to be a graduate student. So they're talking over the internet back in like the dialogue.
Oh, he was in high school? I thought he was a freshman in college.
No. He's a high school student, isn't he?
No, dude, he's got to be a freshman in college. That'd be weird if he was in high school, right?
Well, he's not a freshman in high school.
No, yeah, freshman in college.
Oh, maybe you're right. I think he
so.
is a freshman in college because he does go to a party.
Yeah, and he it's even confusing how he even knows the main character, Sarah. He said he's helped her set up an offline reader or something. I don't even know what the heck that is.
He's like the tech guy, but they just communicate online and they seem to have quite a relationship.
But have never met, so there.
Yeah, so anyways, that's going on. So the whole thing with Miles, he's planning on watching this live stream at home. The problem is he's not going to be able to watch it at home because his friend Scott invites him to a party, all right?
Right.
What you need to know about Scott, he's got to have a horse. because the girl this guy pulls is so far out of his league, blows me away.
You're so stupid.
Keep that.
I didn't see it, but I'll show them. I guess at the party. Is that why I'm looking for
party.
this?
You gotta see this girl.
This is what he wants you to see.
I mean, come on, look at this girl. Anyways, so the whole thing at the party, they're going to be watching this live stream. That's all you need to know really about that situation. None of these people matter at all. Miles, Scott, who cares, right?
I don't think anyone in this movie matters.
I mean, yeah, we'll get into that later. Back with Dangertainment Productions, we got to do some pre-production interviews, right? They got to do that whole thing. You know, like the real world, you meet the character, they talk into the camera, that whole thing.
Yeah, see their motivation. Who are they?
Yeah.
Get to know them a little bit.
Right. So we already know our main cast, Sarah, Rudy, Jen. I have to say it over and over again because they're so forgettable. It's like, that's who they are.
Yeah.
Then we also have Bill, American Pie Kid.
Yeah, he's that guy from American Pie. Which one was he?
I don't know. Who cares? We also... we have Donna, who has red hair, and then we have Jim, leather jacket guy.
Who's into music. Donna is smart.
They make it clear Donna's smart.
I like the stereotypes, though. They really stereotyped them all. Because you have the one guy who's into cooking, the music guy, the smart girl, the girl who's into fame, and then the boring girl is the main character.
Yeah, you have
and American Pie guy.
You have to do that because there's no like backstory. Otherwise, there'd be nothing.
Well, and you also learn nothing about him throughout this process.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do these interviews, and now Sarah's doing her interview. A light gets tipped over, breaking it. This causes Sarah to scream, and she's able to scream at such a level, she breaks glass.
Yeah.
Funny thing about that, Sarah actually couldn't scream, and this sound was dubbed in.
I think it has something to do with upbringing.
Oh, that's hilarious. She is not able to scream, apparently.
It's like, why did they cast her then?
I don't know. I thought that was crazy.
That's pretty ironic.
Also, it's weird because, I don't know, maybe I've watched too many movies. I'm thinking like, is this a superpower? Is this some power she has? And that's not a thing.
Well, because they did make it seem like a big deal, like, oh my God. But all we're really supposed to see is that Freddie, who's running the show, Busta Rhymes, he's like, oh, we got a real scream queen here. Like, she's going to be a star.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to watch this show of them walking through a stupid house.
Yes. Well, let's talk a little bit more, Freddie. So, later that day, we're at the 2400 motel. Also confusing. It looked like this stuff was shot at the hotel. I don't think it was. But they showed a weird scene of her riding a scooter into the hotel, cut to those auditions, and then cut back to the hotel.
Yeah, it was confusing on where people were during this session because it almost seemed like a school maybe at some point. Yeah, then they're at the hotel, which I was like, this is kind of dicey too. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, well, yeah, I thought so too. So Freddie gets a knock on his door, and it's Sarah. And I thought for sure, I'm just going to be honest, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, no judgment. I thought she was looking for more screen time and things were going to happen.
I thought so too. Wait, are you going to talk about what Busta was watching on TV? Because that's going to play a pivotal role into what happened.
I didn't bring it up. He's watching Bruce Lee.
Well, let me do it now.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, you don't actually. Come on, I was just teasing. You don't have to do it.
No, do it. You're going to be acting here in a second. I don't know if you know this.
Oh my God, no.
We're going to act out this scene.
Yeah, so the big thing is Bruce Lee is way into karate. And that's going to play a pivotal role into what happens at the end of this movie.
You just said Bruce Lee. Of course Bruce Lee's into karate.
Busta Rhymes is into karate.
It's like, that's what he was about. Yes, Busta Rhymes into karate. Maybe has learned a lot. Okay, so I want to play a little game here. I want us to act this out. I'll be Sarah, you be Busta, and I want to just show you guys this dialogue here because this just summed up the movie for me.
Okay, let's do this, I guess.
So Sarah, I've arrived at your door.
Okay, do you knock? Oh, hold on, Busta's going to the door. Busta loves karate. Let me see who's at the door, because that's what Busta does. He talks out his scene.
Yes, of course.
What?
I'm dropping out.
We actually did that. Okay. Yeah. What?
You're
supposed to say something first.
Let me start.
Okay, I open the door.
I'm dropping out.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm just so freaked out. I can't sleep.
Slow down. What's the problem?
Can't you see? I'm not like the others.
I know you're not like the others. You know you're not like the others. You are the real deal. Every existing element about you is what the internet audience wants.
I don't want to be famous.
What do you mean you don't want to be famous?
I think I'm just scared.
It's okay to be scared. Being scared is good. Fear gives you the feeling of being alive.
Fear makes me want to throw up.
At the end of the day, you'll be surprised at how much you surprise yourself.
He says that?
That's the scene, dude. That was such an awkward, weird, disjointed writing right there.
They're clearly not talking to each other.
No, it's like two people talking in their own worlds, you know?
Well, and the thing is, that worked because it convinced Sarah that, hey, I can do this.
Why she didn't want to do it, why that scene need to be in the movie at all, don't know.
Why she wanted to do it in the first place, why she didn't want to do it, and then how he convinced her to still do it is all nonsense. None of it makes sense.
It doesn't need to be in the movie.
No.
There's no reason.
But we did get to see Busta's acting, which is god awful. But I'm to be honest, I really like him.
Better than Sarah.
Yeah.
Better than Sarah. So let's get over to the Myers house, okay? So here's how it's going to work, guys. College kids, all these actors, or whatever you want to call them, they're going to show up and they're going to have their own little cameras on them, right? So the viewers are going to see what they're seeing. But there's also cameras around the house where they fixed them in different rooms. So the post-production or the production is going to have cameras showing what's going on in the house. What this means to you is while you watch this movie, you're going to get to watch a lot of shitty video feeds.
We can talk about this now.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is just god awful webcams you have to look through. I mean, it's so many cuts to just garbage footage that you just don't even know what you're looking at half the time.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't want to watch that. That's to me, it's almost like, hey, how can we get around of paying these camera people a lot of money? Let's just make really shitty footage and we'll just write it off as their little camera feeds, you know?
Yeah, it's like the idea is that you're supposed to be watching what the people at home are watching. But this was 20, 30 years ago. I don't want to watch that. It looks awful.
So bad, dude. Bouncing around video feeds.
Which makes it so it's so choppy. You don't really know what you're looking at half the time or where you're at. And they love to use this with Michael too. You see this choppy feed of Michael's face and it's like, good God.
Yeah, it kind of they'll do it for kills and stuff. So really you don't see kills either.
Well, you do, but your brain's all effed up because you don't know what you're seeing.
It is. It's really hard to even tell what's going on a lot of times.
A horrible decision because the idea actually is interesting. You get to choose which character you want to follow. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. And each one I think is motivated to make their story interesting. So you get the motivation from the character side. But dude, the execution was god awful.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So now during this whole event, while all these kids are running around, Busta Rhymes, Tyra Banks, they're going to be monitoring this feed. They have all the TV setups. And the confusing thing to me is, where are they monitoring this from?
I think a van.
I think it's the house.
I know, you're right. I think it is the house.
Okay, I thought it was a van too, because that would make sense. Somehow they've set something up in the house. And it's confusing where it is.
But that's what I'm saying. This whole movie, you're in the Myers house, but it didn't feel that way because it's all so choppy all over the place like that. I have no idea where that room was, where Tyra was. I don't even know what Tyra was doing.
I'm going to jump ahead a little. At some point in the end of the movie, the girl, Sarah, comes out of the tunnel system into that room. There was some escape hatch that puts her in there.
Sure.
So wherever that is, I don't know. Tell us in the comments.
Maybe the garage.
I don't know. Okay, now the kids haven't even arrived yet. We haven't even set up the scene yet. Charlie's got to get there. He's the cameraman. So he goes in the house. He's putting up the stationary cameras. Again, only person watching this is Tyra. Of course, she's not going to pay total attention to these monitors. So he's setting up the camera when Michael arrives very quickly. He's here on the spot. Now, Michael walks over to the guy's tripod. He picks up the tripod. He activates the spear mechanism.
But yeah, I was like, there's a spear in a tripod?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be like a stake. And maybe some do have some sharper ends that you stick into the ground. It's possible, I guess. This was like a knife, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
He activates the spear, walks over to Charlie, and stabs him in the neck, killing him right away. And I was just like, wow. I couldn't believe they murdered someone. They haven't even set up the cameras.
No, they did it pretty quick, and it was a brutal kill because he kind of slowly goes in with that edge. So the kill itself was pretty good, but the whole purpose of this is to show you Michael's here, and he's actually in the house.
And he's murdering right away.
Yeah.
So he drags Charlie's body away. Of course, nobody actually sees it on the camera, so everything moves on.
That's because Michael actually put the camera where it should be positioned, and we know that because Tyra is very happy with it. She says, "Oh, good job," whatever the guy's name who died. Great positioning of the camera.
I guess you could say Michael knows how to frame a scene. Huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. Well, I mean, he's done this enough. Maybe he's like, I know where they need to see these kills. We'll set it up this way.
Sure. And yeah, Tyra was distracted the whole time making a frappuccino or something, dancing.
Yeah, she did dance.
That's all she did.
Yep. So at this point, the rest of the cast arrives with their stupid little cameras. And again, this is back in the day, so it's not just like a GoPro on their head. It's like this little pin camera looking thing with a whole system that they have to like belt around their waist and stuff.
Whatever.
Yeah. So immediately, the first thing that happens is Rudy goes in the kitchen, and Rudy knows how to cook. So he looks at the spices in the cabinet and he notices something. There's fresh spices in here.
Yeah, he says the name of some spice. I'm like, I don't even know what the heck you just said.
It was like fennel, I think.
But I'm like, this dude is so into cooking, he's just going to go look through the cupboards.
Which I don't care about that, but I'm more of concerned like, what does that mean? So he's saying like someone is restocking these spices.
Yeah.
Is Michael buying spices?
Absolutely.
So Michael, then if you think Michael's buying spices, does Michael cook?
He has to. Why else would he buy spices?
I think all we know about Michael is he eats raw meat.
Yeah, you're right. Why would he have spices?
I don't know.
Let's also frame this whole thing that's going on. So at this point, again, they've all gone into the house. The show has started, right? So we're to believe, and they didn't do a good job at all of this, is that people are actually watching this. We only know one person that's watching it.
Yeah, this isn't a hit show. There's one person. Yeah,
that's all they show us. So that's all we are to believe. But I guess there's supposed to be more. Who knows? But also the Myers house now, it's not a clean Myers house. This is a dingy horror movie. This thing hasn't been lived in for...
No, this is a haunted house, Myers house.
Okay, that's a better way to say
because the Dangertainment crew, we're going to give it away. They've set up fake props all over the place. Because as soon as you watch it, you're like, what is going on? And that's why I kind of like this movie. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's like a haunted house and it's like Halloween time. And I'm kind of into it.
I mean, so I get that point of it.
Like there's like high chairs, like creepy high chairs, doll stuff.
Why was there a baby high chair?
It's all just to creep him out.
Oh, they put that there.
Yes, this is Dangertainment, bro.
Oh, that does make sense. But I just want to put the image for our listeners out there. The look and feel of the house, I mean, it is old. It does not look like anyone's lived there forever. Everything's wood, broken wood everywhere, and it's got this blue tint.
A blue tint?
It feels like a blue tint, like a filter. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant like a tent, like a clown tent or something.
Clown tent?
Okay, with all the fake props and all that stuff, all that really means is there's going to be a ton of jump scares, and like that's really it.
Well, yeah, I mean, then it does make sense for the show. Something has to happen, or else it's going to be a boring show.
True. All right, we cut back over to Miles and Scott. Remember, there's the two kids that are going to watch this whole thing. Now, one thing I do like about these guys is their outfits.
Do you like the Blues Brothers?
You motherfucker. That is not the Blues Brothers.
Right. You know what?
That is not the Blues Brothers.
Did they say what it was?
Yes, it's Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah, that's my bad. That's a good outfit.
It's Samuel L. Jackson and what is it? Vincent and Jules?
Having two white kids, that's a hard thing to pull off.
I thought it was a good job. I like it.
It's an interesting outfit. Yes.
I love that movie, so there's that. Whatever.
It's pretty good.
Anyways, as soon as Miles gets to this party, he immediately goes in the office, flips on the live feed, and basically, I'm going to save cutting back and forth. Throughout this movie, people are going to trickle into this room, ending where they're like, the whole party's in the room.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, God, you're watching this movie? Awesome. Or, well, show. Let's all check it out together. Forget about the party. Two people were actually going to hook up, and they got distracted and wanted to watch the show instead.
Yeah.
Which the show would be incredibly boring. Until the end, it would be great. At the end, it's great.
True.
Just like the show we're talking about now.
All right, so back at the Myers house, we're starting a pattern where the dudes are just bricked up, trying to pick up these girls with the worst pickup lines ever, starting with Bill. So Bill and Jen go to Judith's room, all right?
And Bill's the American Pie guy, right?
Right. So, and again, there's no backstory here, like how these people even know each other, why they would even like each other. It's just like this happened.
You don't even know if they know each other at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I kind of feel like they don't.
Well, these two shouldn't, I don't
Well,
think.
and there's one point he's like touching her and she's like, "What? Don't touch me." And I'm like, yeah, why is he touching her shoulder?
It's weird.
It's like, okay.
So Bill starts off describing the night young Judith was killed by Michael. So he says it all happened when she was right there because Jen's standing exactly where Judith was.
Yeah, she's sitting down in that seat where she's doing her hair or whatever.
Right. And he goes, poor Judith, helpless, brushing her hair, young and naked.
Dude,
and I was like, what?
When he said the naked line, I'm like, that is so weird that you put that in here.
Like,
she wasn't naked, right?
No, she was naked.
Oh,
I
okay.
think she was like topless. I think so.
Dude, I've forgotten. It's been so long.
That is not a line you want to throw out there. Young and naked together in a sentence, not good.
No. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, so don't do that. That's just not good. Anyways, then he tries to get Jen to flash the camera. And this is okay. Now we're going from like creeper to, well, just sleazeball.
Oh, it's like he's like the original Girls Gone Wild guy.
Yeah, exactly. Just flash the camera. Your career will take off.
Yeah.
So the problem is he's not the only one watching.
Well,
Michael's in the hall with a
dude, my favorite part is telling this girl to take off her top, and she starts moving up, and all of a sudden you see Michael like, huh? And his little head peeks around the corner, like, dude, I gotta check this out. Because that's all he does. He looks, and then we come to find out she doesn't do it. Puts her shirt down, and Michael's gone. He's like, all right.
He's like, F this.
Yeah,
This movie sucks.
you know what? Everyone's gonna die tonight. That was so weird. They did that.
Yes. Now you may be thinking like, oh, Michael's in the house. They have all these cameras set up. Someone's got to see him, right?
Right.
No, the cameras just conveniently all go out while Michael's in the hall. Just very convenient.
Evil power.
Yeah. Then they go back on when he disappears. So whatever. Doesn't matter. Cut over to Donna and Jim. Now, Donna makes a groundbreaking psychological finding. Michael Myers has impulse control problems.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? A guy who just murders people on a whim. Impulse control.
Yeah. It's stupid.
She's smart.
Well, she went to school for, God, I tried to think of, I didn't want to forget this. It was critical studies. That's what it was. Critical studies.
Interesting.
The studying of critically studying.
Yeah, Jim could care less. He's like, how about you just get naked and shut up? Like every dude is just super horned up.
Well, but I
like,
kind of felt the same way. She was getting a little annoying.
they all annoy me. Let's go back with Sarah and Rudy. Again, Sarah, main character, Rudy, the cook. They're investigating when they hear a blood-curdling scream from Jen. Now, Jen was, again, just with Bill, right? But now it's like, this is a small house. People kind of disappear out of nowhere.
The smallest, biggest house in the world. Because, yeah, apparently they just disappear all the time, like you said, and they don't know where each other are. And half the time they can't hear each other. This happens to be the exception.
Yes. And this is where we highlight the grainy cameras popping between. You can't tell what's going on. You know, just terrible. I won't talk about it too much more, but I just want to throw that in there.
We had to watch it, so you have to hear it.
Yes. Okay, so I love this part because Rudy goes to this bedroom door and he's like, Jen, are you in there? It's just a dark room, right? He pushes it open. He's got his flashlight and he holds it at one spot on the wall. Doesn't like look around the room at all. Just holds it on a spot. He's not searching. Like, how you're not going to see anything. So then somebody calls him or hears something behind him. So he turns, but he keeps his light on the wall. Then like while he's turned, he's doing this where he like highlights Michael, you know?
Oh,
like
that's
who
so
holds
stupid.
a flashlight like that? You know what I mean?
They just had to show us Michael's in there.
They had to show you Michael's in there. And so when he turns, he just highlights him.
It's so dumb.
It was just dumb, whatever. And Michael's standing there with a bloody knife. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Jen ends up doing an insane jump scare, which causes Sarah to scream so loud again. Everybody's eardrums burst on the live stream. Like, that's just like, oh my gosh, she screams so loud.
It's like, why did they make that her thing?
I don't know. And again, it's funny because she actually can't scream. It's just a funny thing.
Well, but I don't know even the purpose of them doing this. I thought maybe that was going to play into the end, but it doesn't.
No, that's it.
I think that was the last time. Yeah.
That was the last. All right. Now, Bill isn't too happy about this whole prank, the American Pie guy. Apparently, he took this a little hard. Don't even know why it really affected him, but whatever. He walks over to a mirror, all right? He looks himself in the eyes in the mirror. And he says, we're going to get her back for that. Watch me. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the chance to get her back because you guys aren't going to believe this. He doesn't get the chance to get her back because Michael is about to do a straight Scooby-Doo kill. This guy comes out of the mirror and stabs Bill to death. So I gotta it's hard to explain. Bill's staring at the mirror,
which is attached to a wall.
Michael is in the wall behind the mirror. Or it's like almost a two-way mirror or something. I don't even know. But he comes through the mirror, stabs Bill to death.
I mean, he comes through the wall/mirror and just explodes it and stabs him. Dude, I gotta say, was it stupid? Yes. Was it surprising? Yes. And did I like it? Yes. I thought it was kind of cool.
I'm just like, what? Do we have hidden rooms all over this place?
It was as if that was a setup.
Very strange.
I don't know. It was weird.
Very strange. Okay, here's another part that I liked a lot, but I want to get your take on it. Rudy's looking through stuff. He finds a coloring book, one of Michael's old coloring books. And I got to be honest, I was really hoping it was actually Michael's coloring book, but I think it's probably a prop, right?
Oh, that they put in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was Michael's. Dude, honestly, I forgot about them setting things up other than the one we'll talk about in a little bit. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I think it was a fake. To be honest, we've seen his drawings before. This was like a toddler's coloring book where it's just scribbled. You know?
Yeah, just scribbling the faces out.
I liked his drawings of the family, those were better.
You did with the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jim and Donna end up finding a floor door. So we go, again, we're just, you may think I'm all over the place. This movie's all over the place. It cuts from characters together. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Jim and Donna, they find the floor door. It just so happened on the high chair they found in the kitchen, there was a key. It goes into this floor door, opens it up, and we have a ladder going down to a secret room. Here's where the Dangertainment did some work, all right? This is like a dungeon.
Right.
They have chains, they have dolls, and it's just I don't know, a nasty place. I guess all this turns Donna on because now she wants to hook up with Jim.
Yeah, just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Let's all hook up in the basement while we're on camera.
Correct. So they take off their cameras. Though they did know that they took them off.
Well, but they leave them pointed at themselves, so
you got to get on screen somehow, whatever.
Because that is the thing. A lot of these people want this screen time. They want to be famous,
right? So Donna pulls the girls out, shows them off.
That's all right.
And they lay down. They're getting ready to go. Just as Jim is about to round second base, the freaking wall collapses on top of him with skeletons falling out of it.
And that's where we see Busta and Tyra in the production room, and they're just thrilled. They're like, oh, yeah, the trick worked. It worked perfectly. That was the setup to have things burst out of the wall? How would you even set that up?
I don't know. I guess you're leading them down the path. They find the key, the door. It's a lot.
Yeah, I guess in their world, someone would have just hit the wall and it would have came out. Instead, they did it while they were hooking up. So, all right, whatever. It was just stupid.
Now we get to a scene I thought I would never really see before, and I don't think I have. The camera's following Michael. Actually, I have totally seen this before now that I think about it. This has happened multiple times in movies.
Okay.
So Michael walks into the kitchen, and behind him, we see Michael following Michael.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the reason I said it's happened multiple times, we've had multiple Michael impersonations. Usually turns bad for those people, but
have we ever had Michael following a Michael?
That I don't know. Actually, maybe we haven't had that.
Yeah.
So we have Michael stalking Michael, and Michael walks into the room. Oh, and they even have the same mask on too, which I was like, they can't even get these masks right in the movies. How do they have the exact same mask?
Whatever.
Yeah. So Michael 1 turns around and he gets scared. This is where we hear, this is Freddy. Freddy's pretending to be Michael.
Yeah.
Right?
So his idea is he's going to go in there and scare everyone. Again, great idea.
So this is where he kind of clowns on Michael a little bit because he thinks it's Charlie dressed as Michael, the camera guy who's dead. So he taps him on the head and basically just gives Michael orders and hey, go do this, that, kick rocks, get out of here.
I said, what you looking at me like that for? Huh? You don't get it? You don't get it?
To which Michael turns around and leaves.
That was the crazy part is he's being disrespectful to Michael's face and Michael just chooses to walk away.
See, but I kind of like it because to me, that's Michael playing games.
But
he's going to, because now he knows they don't think he's Michael. So he can get away with a little bit.
But also, we did see earlier, he liked that in the crazy guy who wore a mask. Maybe he sees this guy wearing a Michael mask and he's like, you know what? He's like me. So maybe if you wear a mask in these movies, on this timeline, you're safe.
Good point.
Yeah.
Back to the basement. Jim ends up leaving, but Donna isn't done yet. She's like investigating that little
Jen?
hole in the wall.
Oh, you said Jim. Okay.
It is confusing. There is a Jin. There's also a Jim.
Okay.
So Donna's down in the basement alone. She sees the secret room. But behind the secret room is another secret room.
Boom.
Yeah. So she like digs through it, finds a tunnel system leading to a room that has a bed and a doll with nails in its eyes.
So clearly this is Michael's little hideout.
A newspaper article about Laurie. Not upon rats. This is Michael's lair.
Yeah.
So-
Dirty dishes.
Which again is behind a fake wall. Like it's like a secret room in a secret room.
I mean, this is the
Very
biggest
strange.
house in the world.
Yes. Okay. I have some trivia here. So this is the second Halloween film to make any sort of reference to what Michael Myers eats. Did you know that?
No.
In the original Halloween, Sheriff Brackett and Dr. Loomis enter Myers' house. They see something on the floor, which turns out to be the corpse of a dog. Loomis says he got hungry.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. It just doesn't make sense why he bought spices then.
No, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I've never eaten rat, but I'm sure it could use spice.
Yeah.
All right, so Donna's down here in his lair. Of course, Michael arrives. She tries to run, but she's trapped by this gate, and this gate's like mangled. Like bars are bent all over the place. Michael catches up and impels her on the death gate spike, we'll call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a spike that comes out of the gate.
She's there with Michael. He just shoves her. Boom. He goes through her. Instant death. And the camera people saw this, right?
Okay, they saw it, but the camera quality is like so terrible that you can't really tell what you're seeing. So it looked like a setup. It looked fake. No one really buys it except for Miles.
Which would make sense, because honestly, in 99% of the time, this would be fake.
Correct.
Yeah. Miles is the only one who's totally sold on it from the get-go.
Yeah, the only one that's smart, I
And
guess.
who
I don't
cares, because it doesn't even play out.
know. Yeah. All right, let's cut back to Sarah. She's reading something when Michael comes in.
I like that. What is she reading?
Who knows? Something. Michael comes in. She runs upstairs, grabs Rudy. Oh my God. Him and Jen were just like hardcore hotboxing this room.
That was so dumb. They're like, oh, good things there's not cameras in here. Oh, we're wearing cameras. Ha ha ha. It's like, oh, God, this is such a stupid line.
It's like Scary Movie, dude. I'm telling you. It's like so over the top. So anyways, Rudy and Sarah end up walking downstairs. Sarah gets attacked by Michael. He drags her down the hall. Jim hits him over the head, knocking him down. But it's all Busta. This is a fake Michael. Fake out. All right. So at this point, the cast confronts him about setting this whole entire thing up. All these props and gimmicks, they're kind of onto it. He talks him into like, hey, just go along with it. It's all for ratings, right?
Yeah, he's like, dude, we're going to get paid. I want to get paid. Don't you want to get paid? We could do this together. And by the way, the cameras all got shut off. So no one at home, all the millions of viewers saw this.
Yeah. Just don't worry. Like, if it's important that it would give something away, the cameras will just shut off conveniently.
Yeah.
So whatever. So Busta ends up putting the mask back on and he's going to go scare some more people. We all kind of know where that's going to go.
Well, that's my favorite part is he just disappears as if there's like a lot of other places to go. It's just a small house.
Dude, it's tiny, dude. I don't understand it. Anyways, Sarah and Rudy, though, they're kind of out on this. They're like, oh, yeah, we're not into this. We want to leave. We're not going to play along with this. But before they can leave, Jen finds Charlie, the camera guy's body in the attic. So there's like an attic door, pulled it down, body fell out, right? So she screams.
Right.
Now the scene is like they're down below on the first floor, Jen's on the second floor, they can like see each other.
Yeah, the staircase going up.
So they heard Jen scream, but they're not really buying it, obviously. They're thinking like this whole thing's a setup, everybody's jump scaring each other anyways. Again, don't play practical jokes in horror movies. It doesn't work out well.
Well, they don't know they're in a movie. So
that's true, but whatever.
Forget what he just said.
So now Michael walks out. And they're like, okay, all right, Freddie, we're not buying it. You know, Freddie, you're not going to get us on this one. So Michael casually just walks over to Jen, takes out his knife, one swing, head rolls down the stairs. It's real.
My favorite kill. I thought that was fun. I thought that was really fun the way they made it to where they thought it was Freddie. They weren't believing it. And Michael just pulls one of the most brutal kills and slices that head off with a knife, which don't think you can do that, but
Yeah,
Michael does have that crazy strength. So
He does. We've seen the grip strength
Yeah.
multiple times.
And now they're a believer because there's a head on the floor.
It's hard to fake, one would say. Yeah. So, by the way, this is the first film in which Michael decapitates.
Oh, yeah, because it's pretty ridiculous. I understand why.
Yeah, he's not carrying around a samurai sword. You know what I mean? So at this point, they freak out. They try to escape, but apparently now they're trapped inside. Like everything's boarded up. They can't get out.
Yeah, now they've locked the doors or something from the outside. They're stuck.
Yeah, so Jim tries to fight Michael off, and then Michael does something like interesting here. All right. Instead of just stabbing this guy, he takes his knife and he like buries it in the wall. Like he puts it off to the side. Like, you know what? I'm not going to do this right now.
Yeah, you just sit over here. We've had enough fun. I'm going to try something a little different for the audience.
Yeah, let's spice this. This is where I'm almost like, dude, legit, this guy's playing up to the video, like the live stream.
Oh, like he knows people are watching?
He wants to put on a show.
I
So-
can't argue with that.
He grabs Jim's head with both hands. Obviously, he's going to lift him off the ground. Whenever he gets a hand on you, you're going off the ground. Lifts him up, squeezes his head till blood's like coming out of his eyes, and smashes his head.
Boom, like a little raisin.
You know,
Like a grape.
maybe there's something wrong with me because the only thing I thought here was, is Michael wearing eyeliner? Because it looks like he has eyeliner on.
Well, he probably is.
Check it out. I think he's wearing eyeliner.
You said that about Michael playing it up for the camera. That is an interesting storyline. If they actually went that way and to where you see that Michael actually is trying to make these kills very unique, that would be fun in this style of movie. Is it corny? Yes. Is it dumb? Yes. But would it be fun to watch? Absolutely. If you knew Michael is motivated to make the kills look really cool so he can get followers.
Yeah, dude, actually, that would be a really good, like, so bad it's good stuff, is if he, like, really hammed it up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think he's kind of doing that, but it's just not, you got to take it a little further.
Yeah, like he does the kill, then see him look at the camera and like do a little shrug. You like?
That'd be so good. He's dead. Jim's dead. Now actually Jim and Jen are dead. Good. I don't want to say those names anymore.
Yeah, two less people.
So Sarah tries to run up the stairs, but immediately like falls through the stairs. They break. So Rudy has to do some distraction. So he asks Michael if he wants a piece of him, to which Michael accepts, of course. Rudy now does a couple Matrix knife dodges, like Michael swinging. He's like, swinging back. Then he goes to the cabinet because I don't know if you guys know this yet. Rudy's a chef.
He loves cooking, and you got to think from his point of view, the only way to get out of this situation is to use what he knows.
Yes.
And that's cooking and spices.
Yeah, so he goes and grabs spices, throws it in his eyes.
Like almost like a wrestler blowing dust in the face.
Pocket sand.
Yeah.
So he picks up a knife, and now he's got some confidence, and he looks at Michael and he says, "Do you like sushi, mother effer?" Which I thought was lame. Anyways, he loses the knife. He ends up trying to throw a hook at Michael, to which Michael does the caught it, like that ain't happening. Grabs him by the throat, lifts him off the ground, spears him with his knife to the door, but he's not done yet. This is why I'm saying Michael is playing to the camera, because he does a double skewer, grabs another knife, 2 stabs, hook to the door, dead.
I absolutely love seeing him pinned to the door, and then Michael opens the door to go through, and you just see the body hanging there. Awesome. I think you're wrong, though, and I could be incorrect on this as well, because, hey, it's understandable. The camera shots they give us are garbage. I thought Rudy had, that's his name, Rudy, the cook. I thought he had 2 knives, and I think what happened is Michael grabbed his wrists and stabbed himself with the knife, stabbed Rudy with the knives.
Okay, that's possible on one. I'm like nearly 100% sure. 99. The second knife he grabbed out of a drawer.
Yes, I think there was 2 knives. His own knives went into him.
A triple skewer.
And then I think Michael grabbed another knife and finished the job.
Wow.
I'm
That's possible.
I'm 97% sure.
Okay, as long as that third knife came out of the drawer, you could be correct.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because it was confusing. I'm like, wait, he had knives. Where'd they go? They went inside him.
That makes sense. That you throw a hook with it. I thought he tried to punch him, and he caught it.
It was confusing.
Now at this point, Sarah calls for help, and who's she gonna call for? Like almost everyone's dead, right?
Sure.
She's got to call Decker. You know who Decker is?
Oh, the dude. Yeah, the dude at the party.
So Decker, I didn't even mention this because it's like confusing. There's no need to. Decker is actually Miles because he changed his name for the Catfish.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
The computer setup is atrocious and borderline. It does, it does make me angry.
At the house?
Yes, it's a desk and a good,
yeah.
6, 7, 8 feet, maybe even more, with a monitor on a dresser across the room.
It's like a TV.
Who the heck would work on a computer that far away?
You can't see it.
You wouldn't be able to see anything.
No, you got to have it like close.
Yeah, stupid. Had to tell you.
I agree. Horrible setup.
Thank you.
She asked for Decker's help. Again, she's saying this to the live stream, but because he's watching and she knows he's watching, he's able to text her. All right. So she helped me, Decker, and then he texts back, Decker here.
Deckard, if you're there, please let me know.
Miles is dead.
So now we have a stupid video game scenario where Decker's watching the stream and he's going to kind of Frogger her. I don't know if Frogger popped in. He's going to advise her where to go. Michael's in this room. Let me go to this room.
I thought of it more like the Matrix with Neo when he picks up the phone.
Yeah, that's
and
a good
Morpheus is guiding him, like, go to the next, cubicle.
Yeah. But it's just the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah, so basically Miles is giving her the play-by-play on where Michael is. So he tells her, like, go to the window. She goes to the window.
Yeah, hold on. Michael's coming. Hide. Or, Michael's in his old room, which I'm like, how do you even know what room he's, like, he was naming the room. How would he know what Michael's old room is?
Yeah, he probably wouldn't. And also, like, it's not, like, a very quick play-by-play. It's like he kind of just sends a text randomly here and there. So, whatever. Anyways, he tells her to go to the window. She goes to the window, climbs out to the roof, okay? Now, I did like this part. I thought it was funny because it's so stupid. Like, she goes over near the edge, and all the people at the party that are watching, they're like, no, don't do it. It's too high. Don't do it. So it's like, it's this big interaction thing,
Yeah.
And then she kind of like turns back, And they're like, yeah.
It's so stupid. The whole thing is dumb.
So I did like this part too. So she's out the window, and she must have shut it after she went through, but she's standing right next to it because she's got a setup idea here, okay? Michael knows she went out, so he comes to the window. Does he open the window?
Yeah. Does he maybe punch the window?
Maybe just looks through the window? No, he head slams the window. Just headbutts, explodes the window, which works out great because Sarah just happens to be standing there, and she gives him like this weak little kick, like to the head.
So stupid.
I just thought it was so dumb, dude.
In this movie, they really were into Michael headbutting. Is that the third headbutt we got? Because he headbutted the door and exploded it in Laurie's room.
He's exploding everything.
He's headbutting the windows, just exploding.
Yeah.
I like it. Dude, I would have loved a headbutt kill. Headbutt, boom, the other person's head explodes.
Yeah, I want to, dude, headbutt to explosion would have been great.
Oh my
in this
God.
movie. This movie, it totally fits.
We got to write our own Michael Myers movie where he's really played up the kills, like we said, for the audience. And one of the kills is a head explosion.
So like a so bad that it's good movie,
Well,
just over the top.
Yeah, we have really good bad ideas.
All right. So again, Sarah's up on the roof. Dude, you're on a 2-story roof. Find a way off the thing. Like,
what's going to happen? You're going to break a leg.
Don't go back into the house. Like you're going to die. Whatever. She does go. She goes right back into the attic where she finds Charlie's body again. This guy keeps popping up all over the place. Miles gives her another text, says he's in the bedroom. So she climbs down the attic, ends up meeting back up with Busta. Okay. So they link back up. I think they're the last two alive.
And again, I just can't say enough. Busta's acting is just awful. Oh my God. Everyone's dead.
Yes.
But I love it. I love it. But it's bad.
Yeah. So they don't make it far at all because Michael shows back up. Busta tries to attack him, but he gets Spartan kicked in the chest, which I like by Michael. A little straight kick, sending Busta like flying across the room.
Oh, wait, Michael straight kicked Busta?
Yeah.
Well, which is hilarious because that's just setting up what's going to happen.
Yeah. You don't kick Busta here.
When does Michael ever kick?
Today he kicked.
Dude, kicks and headbutts.
So Busta stands up and he looks Michael straight in the eye And he says, so you want to be on Dangertainment? Let's see what you got. Yeah, dude. Hey, I shit you not. This guy throws a spinning back kick.
So you want to be on Dangertainment? Let's see what you got.
Like a flying, I don't even know what you call it, a jump spin back kick.
Absolutely. It was awesome.
And he hits Michael. Now we get a whole like fight going on here in the ancient art of karate.
And you have to also know, when Busta's doing karate, he's very vocal and borderline offensive.
Well, dude, he's doing the Bruce Lee like, whoa!
It's so stupid.
It's bad. I mean, Bruce Lee did do that.
Do you think he's doing it to be funny, or is Busta Rhymes, the actor, really thinking like, hey, this is kind of cool?
You can't think it's that cool.
I don't know, man. Bruce Lee thought it was cool.
Bruce Lee was kind of cool, though.
I don't know enough about him.
Bruce Lee was cool.
I mean, I think it's understood he is, but I'm not just going to believe what everyone else is saying. I just haven't watched him.
Although in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, not so cool. He kind of gets his ass kicked.
I mean, I think we all can be honest that these old karate guys would just get destroyed by
MMA, yeah, it's true.
Mixed
Yeah.
martial arts is a different beast.
It is what it is. I respect the grind, the hustle, though.
Sure.
All right, so while Busta's doing this karate act on him, Sarah just happens to wrap a random cord. I don't even know what it is. A cord around his neck.
I think she took like a camera cord or something.
Phone cord, who knows?
Yeah, she jumps on his back. Michael's swinging, but of course, he can't get to his back with the knife because he's having a hard time.
Okay, so if you like the spinning back kick, you're going to love this next one.
Oh my God,
So
dude.
Busta starts off with the war cry, which sounds like...
Yeah.
And this dude throws a Liu Kang flying leg kick. Now, if you remember Liu Kang when he jumps and it's like,
I think it's like back forward kick or something. And he darts his body straight in a straight line of Michael's chest with one leg out, one leg kind of tucked to the inside.
Oh, when this hits Michael, sends him flying out the window. That cord magically just straps around something else. Maybe it was tied to something else. Who knows? He gets hung outside.
This line alone, Busta Rhymes karate kicks Michael out of the window.
That happened.
That happened in this movie. Busta Rhymes beat up Michael Myers. Are you guys okay with that?
It happened. We just have to live with
that's
it.
insane. I felt disgusting even saying that.
Yes. So this is the point of the movie where I really noticed Sarah has decided to stop acting.
Oh, she was over the movie.
Yes, like Busta explains, dude, Michael's been here for 20 years, hiding in his house. And Sarah just like deadpan, just like watching him, like, okay, like no concern. Isn't even concerned about the situation she's in. You know what I mean? And we'll go on from there. I'm just letting you know her expressions are gone.
I'm not kidding. I don't know one thing, like one line she even said in this movie. There was nothing that stood out about her.
Oh, it's there. There's no emotion.
Yeah.
There's nothing except she screamed, which, as we've learned, she can't actually scream. So there's that. Sarah and Busta end up looking out the window. Of course, Michael's already gone. He cut himself off that line. He's back, right?
Well, they only know that. Didn't they get the message? They had the message from Miles.
Well, I think they looked and saw that he's gone. Then Miles texts like he's in the house.
Yeah, which I thought that's too vague.
Yeah, and by the way, Miles, dude, send some more texts. Like she shouldn't have to ask you for these texts.
Yeah, you should be like, hey guys, it's Michael Myers. He's probably not dead from just being hung.
Yeah.
Maybe check or run.
Yeah, just get out of there.
Which is whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So Freddy immediately gets stabbed. All right. Michael shows up, stabs Freddy. He's on the ground. You guys know he's not dead. All right.
But he's pretending.
Yeah. Oh, I've been
I
stabbed.
like that. Just a stab in the shoulder. It's just like dead.
Yeah. So we're to assume at this point Sarah's the last one left. And when you're the last one left, you have a serial killer in the house with you. Where should you go?
Down into the darkest, creepiest place there is.
Yeah, you should probably go into his lair, I would say.
Yeah.
So to me, this whole part of the movie, all it was is showing the kills. And again, Sarah's lack of acting ability, because every character she walks by, it's like a dead person. She's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, there's a dead one. There's a dead one. There's no like, oh my gosh, nothing.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man, he really did some work down here. All right. And it's the whole thing. He's just chasing around. Honestly, it was just a complete waste of time.
Yeah, she goes down and nothing happens. She just comes out of the lair. This is where it gets confusing, because she comes out and now she's in the computer control room.
Yeah, and this is where we see Tyra Banks is dead. There's blood all over the ground, and she's hung from something.
Yeah, like Sarah trips on the blood because it's all over. There's a huge puddle. And then she looks up. She's hanging from the rafters.
It's like, how did we not get to see her die?
At first, I was like, why did they not show the Tyra Banks death
What
scene?
I just said.
Oh, then we think alike because I have trivia here. So Nora Winston's Tyra Banks, whatever, her death scene was originally on screen. Publicity stills and behind the scenes photo proved that her death scene was filmed. It involved Michael stringing her up with electrical wire and him repeatedly stabbing her in the abdomen as she struggled, which would explain that giant pool of blood, right?
Yeah.
The scene was later cut as suggestions by Brad Lee, the stuntman who played Michael. As he stated, every horror movie has to have a character find the body of someone you didn't know was dead.
I mean, I guess that's kind of fun because it was like, oh, wow, she's dead too. But I'd rather have just seen Tyra get killed.
I mean, for this movie, it's like, I get that. Like, that is like a shocking thing when you're in a actual scary movie.
When you actually care about a character.
Yeah, you're like, oh my gosh, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, it shocks you. Not shocked at all. I was like, I would like to have seen it.
Well, this one, I'm like, I don't like anyone. I just want to see some bodies get torn up. It sounds horrible.
Interesting.
That makes me sound bad.
All right. If you think this movie's wild, we're about to turn it up a notch.
Good
all right.
God.
This is like, we're going full throttle here. Sarah's in this room with all these TVs, cameras, whatever. She hides. Okay. Michael shows up and you're not going to believe what happens next.
But what happens?
Sarah comes out of a hiding spot with a freaking chainsaw and attacks Michael.
I mean, dude, I love it because it's like a nod to Chainsaw Massacre. Would have loved a Michael Leatherface battle at some point. That would be great to see. But I thought it was cool, her going after him with the chainsaw. Is it ridiculous? Sure. Yeah.
It's so stupid, dude. Like to start it up on this. By the way, why is a chainsaw in here? First of all, who knows? That makes no sense.
I think they're in a garage.
Maybe they're supposed to be in a garage.
Well,
I
now
guess.
they're in a garage, I think.
There's like multiple things that starts happening. So she's slashing with this chainsaw, sparks fly. It starts like a little fire off to the side.
Oh, we forgot to say, when she climbed up, she hit something, gas was leaking. Who would have thought that would come into play later?
Yeah. So I guess the gas leaked. She sent a spark. A little fire starts. Then the saw stalls out.
Well, and another thing too, when she hits him with the saw, I wanted more damage to be done because clearly nothing was really happening.
Yeah.
It was just like a little punch with a saw.
Right. It should be tearing
Right.
some flesh.
Yeah, like let's get an arm gone or something.
No, nothing happened there. So it stalls out. She clearly has no idea actually just how to start this thing. I'm going to be honest. There's no way. Like, she doesn't know how to start this saw. Like, she's going to start it right away too.
Why don't you think she knows how to start a saw, Daniel?
Just the way she looked at it after it stalled, I'm like, she has no idea. So she takes it and just throws it and hits him with the saw.
I mean, last resort. It was funny.
But we're not done yet because then there's an explosion. Whole room's on fire.
Yeah, that somehow sparked something, and yeah, boom. The explosion knocks Michael and her down, and now she's like, it's hard to even see what's happened. She's got like some rack on her leg or something.
Yeah, the shelf like fell on top of her.
Which we're going to see in a little bit is not very heavy, but for now it is. It's the weight of the world on her leg.
By the way, pet peeve, just got thrown out there. We have fire, no smoke. Like that, there's no black smoke. It's just like clear as can be. Pet peeve. Anyways, so Michael now does his sit up because again, he gets knocked down. We got to do of course, the classic straight sit up thing Michael does with his knife, right?
Great core strength. We know this.
Yes. Core strength, grip strength out of this world. So Sarah's pinned down. He's about to go kill Sarah. All right. He's got his knife standing over the top when Busta comes crashing through the door, knocking the door straight off the hinges. Like, entire door falls in. And at this point, I think even Michael isn't buying what's going on in this movie. Like, I swear, there's a look on his face that's like, dude, come on. You've had your time. You did your karate. Like, we've had you in this movie. Just enough. Enough is enough.
I think he was afraid of what's going to happen soon because what they did to my man Michael was just the most disrespectful thing I've seen in a movie.
Oh.
Especially the most disrespectful thing I've seen done to one of our horror icons.
And it doesn't end just with death. He keeps going, but let's get to it. So Busta has been waiting this whole movie to deliver one line, and this is his time to shine. He looks Michael straight in the eyes, and he says,
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
You know, is that a callback to that one? What was the Halloween one where the other Michael said that? He said trick or treat. and they got grabbed by the neck. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, which one? That
Because
was
you actually said "trick or treat, mother effer" when we were doing the podcast.
Yeah, that was the Jamie was up 4.
Whatever.
It's the one where Jamie. That's the one where he drops the girl off for cigarettes and stuff. So now Busta's not done with his karate, and we're back with it because he grabs a shovel. It gets broken. Now he's using it as like a I don't know what Michelangelo stick. Which Ninja Turtle had one?
It's funny, Michelangelo. Oh man, that's a hard name to say. I was gonna make fun of you, but I screwed it up.
Which turtle is it? Leonardo? Which one had the stick?
I don't know. Leonardo. Donatello. It wasn't Raphael. He had the little whatever.
Scythe?
I don't know. But you know what? It's funny you say that because when Busta Rhymes was doing his karate noises, he actually reminded me of a Ninja Turtle for some reason. I feel like he sounded like him. I don't know.
He seems like a character that could be in a Ninja Turtle movie.
Yeah, but it's just funny you said that. Anyways, Busta's spinning things around. He's really into the karate stuff.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work this time. Michael just throws him against the wall. But
it's looking like it's the end for him.
It does look he's in a bad situation. Michael's going for the stab when Busta just grabs some electrical cord. I don't even know what it is. Rips it out of something. Slams it into Michael's leg.
I thought it was the balls.
I think it might be the balls.
Slams it into his balls.
Balls. Michael ends up falling back and now...
Well, it electrocutes him. I don't even know how that worked, but it electrocutes him in the balls.
Yeah, he's getting fried at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like attached to him, I guess.
Well, I don't know.
So now he's getting electrocuted and he falls into, now there's just like a ton of hanging wires all over the place. So he's like tangled in wires, being electrocuted and burned alive at the same time. Like there's a fire, he's electrocuted and burned. So he's got a lot going on. So at this point, Busta grabs Sarah, throws her over his shoulder. Now, I just want to reiterate, this room is completely on fire. There's fire everywhere. Live electrical lines, but Busta has one thing to say before he leaves, all right? He's going to take the time. He turns back and he goes, "Hey, Michael, happy Halloween."
Sick line.
And he leaves.
It's so dumb.
All right, now the heroes arrive. We got the fire department, the police department, everyone's there, all right? Sarah gets probably like the most bland text ever from Miles. Again, this relationship doesn't develop. His text after all this is "You're alive." Which is like,
yeah, I know. I'm reading it.
Yes, I am alive.
Yeah, how about like, oh man, I'm happy you survived. Maybe we can meet up later.
Yeah, and then his next text is, "We can see you on the news." And then I'm like, okay, are you just gonna like narrate everything that's happening? Yeah. Like, I don't need to hear from you, beat off nerd. You know?
Yeah, it's morning time. The sun is out.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Like that character went nowhere. So just to finish up the Miles stuff, at the party, he's like the hero because apparently he guided her to safety. I didn't really see that happen.
Well, they kind of made it seem like he did during that one chase sequence. That's stupid. I mean,
yeah,
like kids at a party would be even watching this junk.
Yeah, they'd be drunk, hooking up.
I know.
Doing drugs. All right, now the news is interviewing Sarah and Busta. Busta just takes his time to clown Michael as like much as he can. You know what I mean? And then he makes a forward statement, I thought, because he looks at Sarah and goes, "Sarah, let's get out of here." And I'm thinking, like, why would she go with you? Like, she doesn't even know you.
Yeah, like, yeah, you kind of put me in this situation.
Yeah.
But she did, but he did save her, so, yeah.
There was always this undertone that, like, they were going to hook up at some point.
I kind of thought so, but you never see anything there.
No.
No.
All right, but before Sarah leaves, she's got to see Michael's face, so she asks the firefighter, like, "Hey, can you open the bag? I want to look at him," right? Now, Busta, okay, so we look at Michael's face. You see it's burned up, whatever. Busta, again, takes the time to just get his last few lines in. And he says, "Looking a little crispy, Michael, like a little chicken fried."
This is so ridiculous. Why are they having Busta Rhymes mock our Michael Myers?
Dude, I got to be honest. I was just hoping, like, please kill this man.
Hey, I was on Team Busta until he got too cocky. Now it's time for him to go.
Yeah, I was cool with the original karate. After that, yeah, he went too far.
It's too cocky. Again, it's ridiculous, honestly, that they're putting him down. It actually makes me angry. Why are they turning Michael into a clown?
Well, and don't make Busta like this, like, hero of this movie.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes. Like, I mean, all due respect, he had some bangers.
He had some bangers.
Give me some more. That was great.
And he's got some good stuff in there. Like there's one where he raps really fast. I thought it was good. I don't remember what the song is.
Yeah.
But he should have died in this movie.
Yes.
All right, we cut over the coroner's office. Michael gets dropped off. There's a single woman who's like the medical examiner. She opens a bag.
A single woman. That's a weird way to say it. There's just a woman in there.
Well, I just meant like a
we don't know about her marital status.
No, like a person,
No,
one person.
I know.
Because you leave Michael, like this has happened multiple times, and you're leaving him, or with just this one person.
Yeah, you think there'd be some police there?
She opens a bag. His eyes pop open into the movie.
Boom. We're done.
Let's get to the final rating. Is it so like really all we have to talk about? Like the acting's bad, camera, dude. The camera gimmick, terrible.
Oh my.
Terrible. So we have horrible like really bad acting, really bad writing, really bad camera. We had Miles in the movie. Like who gives?
The
like,
story was awful.
The transition, like between even stuff, was like terrible. Like there was no backstory on people, and they just cuts from like these two to these two to these two.
That's what I was even worried. I had to watch this twice because I'm like, dude, it's hard to remember what happened because there's nothing connecting you between scenes. It's just a bunch of different stuff going on.
Right.
And different people who you're not interested in.
So really, we just got to figure out, is it so bad that it's good?
No, it's not. I think this movie just sucks.
Fine. You say it and you give your rating then.
Does that offend you?
You do.
Can't
you.
even look at me.
You do you.
Here's why. There are some fun parts in this movie. However, I got so incredibly bored, especially on the second watch, and I had this thing on like two speed at sometimes. It's just so dull during the most of the movie until the end. Then it kind of amps up. And yes, it is so ridiculous that it's funny at times. But dude, I did not have fun watching it. I just thought it was just incredibly stupid. I'm going to give this like a 3.3. It is not so bad it's good. It's just bad.
Okay, I completely disagree. I think this is so bad that it's good. I think the acting is just so ridiculous. Like that main character's lack of emotion makes me laugh at times. Busta Rhymes doing Bruce Lee karate on Michael. I mean, that's so ridiculous, right? Michael coming out of like hiding spots through the walls. It is totally so bad that it's good, and I'm giving it a 5.2.
That is just ridiculous. So you would rewatch this, no problem?
Yeah, not all the time. Maybe once a year.
Don't you think? Come on, dude. You didn't think this was boring?
No, I thought it was like it was moving from scene to scene. They're not a lot connected, but it was.
But that's the thing. I could just care less about any of these people. So
know,
even that's what makes the
bad.
kills suck. Where it's like I don't even care about this person at all. They killed someone. I'm like, okay, well, at least the kills got to be cool. And they were just like, okay. I'm like, all right. Well, he stabbed someone.
The kills could have been better. It's not the best so bad that it's a good movie, but it's on the list. I said a 5 point whatever.
All right. I mean, that's your hey. Everyone's got opinions.
Yeah. You want me to give it a higher score?
No, I don't want to judge. I'm just really interested that you actually thought it was so bad it's good. I can understand, honestly. I can see where you get that because it was funny at times and there were some really interesting things. And guess what? We had a great time reviewing it. So
Yeah.
it is kind of good in that way.
I'll tell you what, I was watching and I was laughing. I'm like, this is going to be a blast to review.
Yeah.
So that's
it was
why
crazy.
it makes it so bad that it's good for me. But let's move on. Let's jump into some trivia. This was first named Halloween the Homecoming, but producers wanted a title that said Michael Myers Alive, so they named it Resurrection.
Yeah, okay.
Is what it is.
Sure.
John Carpenter stated this movie made him cringe and gave him gas.
Valid.
All right, you're not going to believe this one, all right? Dude, you're not going to. This is a good one.
Okay.
Originally, the executives of Miramax wanted to continue the series by creating a whole new story of which didn't have anything to do with Michael Myers after the last film.
What?
In similar manner to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
They're still stuck on that idea of getting away from Michael.
Freaking crazy is that? Like, hey, you guys tried it, and I like Season of the Witch, but it didn't work for the franchise. And it's like years later, like, we have no other ideas. Let's do that again.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That shows you how stupid, like, movie executives, like, they just want money.
Is that why they gave the knife to that guy in the beginning? Was it going to follow him?
I have no idea.
Because that would make sense if you just go around following different killers.
Well, no, but I think that was for this movie. Like, they wanted to do this movie.
Oh, they're saying they want to just do a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is stupid. Just make a different movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, the name of the psychology professor at Haddonfield University is Dr. Mixter. So again, it's a nod. It's the guy from Halloween 2.
Oh,
the
it's funny.
doctor.
The doctor with a drinking problem.
I guess it's supposed to be him. The only movie to establish Michael Myers' birth date, October 19th, 1957. Okay, apparently actors Brent Chapman and Kyle Labine, whatever, apparently they had small roles in this movie, and they went on to appear in Freddy vs. Jason. This makes them the only two people to be in Michael, Jason, and a Freddy film.
Oh, that's interesting.
Somewhat interesting. I don't even know what parts they had in here. Maybe a cameraman. I don't know.
That's getting cut.
Okay. 3 endings were shot regarding the fate of Freddie Harris, and I wish I could see one of them.
Oh, they had 3 different endings for him?
Yeah, and he had to have been murdered in there.
I mean, he should have. I think it was silly having him survive.
The director wanted Katie Stackoff, Jen, the girl Jen, the one who does the sure lift. They obviously wanted her to lift her shirt up. She refused, so they brought in a body double to do it. Now, that actress Jen had no idea that they did this, okay? So she went to the premiere with her parents. When the movie cuts to a close-up of her character flashing her bra, the parents looked at her and were shocked, thinking it was her. To make it worse, according to Jen in an interview, the stunt double they brought in had smaller boobs, so it made her look like she had tiny boobs.
Dude, they did her dirty. That's horrible. Could you imagine going to... It'd be like us going to a show and it's like, oh yeah, come on parents, let's go watch my movie I'm in. It's like they show your wiener and it's tiny.
It's like a little acorn. You're like, that is not me.
It's like, wait, I didn't even film that scene.
Yeah.
And if it was, it's not me at all.
Oh, that is ridiculous. All right, that's the end of our review. Next up we have, well, shoot, I guess it's the next Halloween.
I think we're Rob Zombie. I think we're going to go on that journey.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, guys. Man, if you enjoyed it, please leave us a review. If you want more content, we got a ton of bonus reviews you can watch. Become a member on Patreon or YouTube.
We'd love to have you.
And thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate you.
All right, catch you later.
Shout out members.
Shout out.
Bye.